Okay, here we are, ready to play round one. Our opponent, OMG, it's Tommy. I assume that the person's name is Tommy. Probably not Tommy Ashton, but maybe another person named Tommy. And we, of course, are the die roll loser, so we gotta wait to see what our opponent wants to do, and it's possible that our... Alright, cool. So this is a hand that is a little risky. I think it is a mulligan. We don't have any creatures, so we really could just end up not really playing a game at all. Okay, this is a keepable hand. We'll keep, and we're going to scry, and this is a powerful one. Okay, so time to do some mathematics. I believe that this is... Okay, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think that this is a keeper. I'm not 100%, but I think it is. Alright, our opponent with a Steam Vents. We, of course, are going to draw. We're going to play this land, sacrifice, get a breeding pool. We will pay some life in order to generate an elf. And then, of course, we will pass the turn back to our opponent. What are they going to do now? They are going to lightning bolt a probe. Gitaxian Probe, huh? Okay. Opponent could be playing Storm. That's certainly possible. Opponent could be playing Delver, Grixis Delver deck, which would be less good for us. Let's see. It all depends on what our opponent wants to do here. If we draw a fetch land, we can fetch. It's 2 cards in our yard. 3 for Mutagenic Growth. Nah, it's not. We need to draw. We could draw any green source to just kill our opponent here. It's possible we should have pushed the Become Immense in an attempt to draw a green source. But it seems like our opponent is Grixis Delver. And here's Young Pyromancer. So we're going to pay some life. And they have Remand, Colligan's Command, Tassiger, Tarn, Watery Grave. Okay. Okay. So now that's 2. Then we can go Might of Old Krosa. And send in the clown. Opponent's going to chump block. And let's see it. They have to chump block. What are they going to do? Not chump block? They've got 2 lands and Remand, K Command. Yeah, Tasker. Okay. Okay. And now let's see what happens. Are they going to play? Well, yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think they're just kind of stuck here. There's the vents. There is an angler. All right. Will not pay. Okay. And there's that. So we're going to play this Inkmoth Nexus. And we're going to send the turn back to our opponent. Let's see. So now our opponent, again, on their main. They're not going to attack with the Gurmag Angler. And now we are free to go, let's see. 1, 2. I think we just wait for a land here. Our opponent, again, being patient, as they well should be. And we are going to we'll pass the turn. Let's see if our opponent tries to just get rid of our elf. That Kolaghan's Command is more useful as a way to answer Inkmoth. So our opponent would do well to hold it up, which they will, as we will continue to gather our strength. We just need to draw a land, I believe. Land would be a very good one here, because we could animate the Nexus, and then we can attack Mutagenic, become immense. Blossoming Defense for counter magic backup. Although our opponent has Remand and K Command, so we want to be sure that we're well aware of what our opponent is possibly packing. There's the K Command. And we're going to cast a Might of Old Krosa. Let's see if our opponent wants to remand that. Which would be fine by me. We would simply cast it again. Okay, our opponent taking lots of damage, of course, makes sense, as they're unconcerned with dying to a regular amount of damage. Alright, that's remanded. Oh, they remanded their own spell. That's wise. That is extremely wise. I'm not going to block. There's a Delver. Ooh. Pendelhaven. So our opponent has Grafdigger, Kolaghan's Command X. We can activate and attack. I think that we're going to win. Okay, so let's see, what can our opponent do here? Well, we will basically die to like Spell Pierce or Dispel, but if our opponent tries to K-Command, we'll Blossoming Defense in response. And that should be good enough. We're going to send in the clowns. Let's see the blocks. They'll block, of course, Delver on Glistener Elf. And then we're going to cast a Become Immense on our Inkmoth Nexus. And then some Mutagenic Growths. No blocks. One, two, three, 4, 5. Okay. So now we're gonna die, I think. That was not one that we anticipated. Okay. 1, 2. They're taking 2 damage. 4, 6, 7, 8. Not quite enough. And now we're taking 5, 6, 7, 8, and then, yeah, 9. Okay. Yep, we died to the snap. The snap was very good there. Okay, let's go to the board. We will want to board in. Okay, so we don't want Twisted Image. We don't really want Spell Pierce. Distortion Strike is not that great. Dispel is good. Corruptor is kind of bad. Kitchen Finks is decent. Is Dismember good? Not really. It's fine. It's probably not as good as just lots of Finks and Dispels and whatnot. Yeah, I'll rock this sideboard plan. I will play first. I will keep this hand. Alright, we're going to go with a probe. Bolt, Staticaster, Serum Vision. Okay. Bolt, Staticaster, Serum Visions, Tassiger, and 3 lands. Alright. There's the Serum Visions. Okay, Staticaster is good. Maybe we should have kept in some Dismembers or Twisted Images to answer that one. We'll end up looking kind of dumb if we die to that. But we could just kill them on turn 2 or on turn 3 on the play, depending on how they play their game. Well, that was the worst possible draw in the entire deck. We're probably going to lose now. I literally cannot think of a worse series of draws. Then another fetch land and then a breeding pool. Ugh. Yeah, that's really, really, really bad. Dead. Oh, and they drew a forked bolt. Yep. That one will be tough as well. Here's Inky. We have 3 in our yard. 4. It's possible if we draw another Mutagenic Growth. There's Inky. Ugh, this is bad. Yeah, maybe we should have just played the Mutagenic Growth to try and prompt our opponent to cast the bolt. Okay. Yeah, this is bad for us. Not gonna work out, is it? Okay. Yeah, this is one of those matchups where there's a pretty high density of cheap interaction, and we're probably not favored overall. Opponent is going to cast a Grixis. Man, that Staticaster is really, really good against us. Did not realize that we would be going up against Izzet Staticaster. Okay. Let's see if we can put something together. That's just so bad. So very, very bad. Activate, attack, become immense. Alright, we'll pay the 2. Attack. Yeah, see, no, we're just super dead. Yeah, I'm scooping it up. Alright. Yeah, because our opponent doesn't have to do anything. I should learn. This is a good lesson. We'll be back for next round.